to hold it to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
3rd and 14.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson completes it to Dixon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. He's got the first down inside the 10. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks 7, Texans 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's see what you got. Check 31, check 31. Time to go.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Past the 20. 10, touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 63 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, left 3. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Check.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Check 55. He's tired of winning.
Left side complete to Lockett. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
To throw is Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Here's Penny. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. It's QT. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
56, Mike, 56. Watch the run, watch the run.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 25, check 25, check.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Watch the pass. Kill, kill, kill. Alert, 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 alert. 55. Right there.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
First down, Seattle.
20. Got it. Just like that. Just like that. 29 is the mic.
Now Wilson on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 50 yards, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
They're running it.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Right there, 56. That's right. He's checking. Crash. Mike's 56.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Watson hands this to Foreman. A gain of 3, second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter.
54 miles. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He's got Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Texans cut into that lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We got to step it up.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
7 yards there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. From the 45 on second down, Wilson flush to his right. That's caught by Hollister. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our cameraman... And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 26. A shotgun snap for Watson, and he'll find QT on the right side complete. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To the right side and complete to Thomas. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Markevius Mingo in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Watson caught left side Hopkins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Watson, catch here, left side, Thomas. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Watson and the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Escaping the pressure right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Now it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's now fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
56. Mike, 56.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Throw left side complete to QT. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
What we got? Go 14.
Wilson wants to throw it. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. The 20, 10, in, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry.